Hello and welcome to another episode of Drinking with Disney. I'm your host, Lucas Hempin, and my co-host here.
Co-host!
Well, I don't know. I'm the one talking first. We are both co-hosts.
I'm your host and this is my co-host?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
It's rude.
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, this is my lovely fiance, Molly Mercier. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
You made it up.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. First off, before anything at all,
I got something to do.
We have a new thing this week. So we kept on voting on real MVPs, and we're like, what's the point of voting if nobody wins or loses for real? Lucas lost last week.
Yeah.
The real MVP of Pocahontas everyone ended up agreeing with me, it being Grandmother Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Lucas, I thought that yours was pretty good, and I'm surprised it didn't get more votes, but it was like an 80-20 vote. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
won
know.
by a landslide.
It was one of our most decisive votes, actually, throughout this whole thing
Lucas
so far.
Hempin, you have to do a full shot, like not a half shot.
No, it's a shot.
It's a big shot of Fireball.
Yeah.
So we're doing that first and
Yeah.
foremost.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Happy 11 episodes.
Down the hatch.
Ew, gross. Beer. What beer is that?
Oh, this beer is back by popular demand of my taste buds. It's the Royal City Hibiscus Saison.
Guelph Loco.
Oh, yeah.
Right around the corner from our house.
Very close to us. And Molly is drinking, like she has been off and on throughout this whole thing, the Cottage Springs vodka soda.
More on than off.
Her favorite there, the Ontario Peach. Right there.
What about other peaches? I'm just kidding. Ontario peaches are the best.
Oh, that Fireball is nasty shit.
Maybe you should be smarter then.
I guess.
Okay,
All right, so this week we are doing Lion King.
Yeah.
The 1994 classic, one of my favorites. Favorite Disney movies and favorite movies.
My favorite movie.
Period.
Yeah.
And,
I literally. Oh, we don't have Simba.
Oh, no, that's fine. We have a little stuffed Simba. We don't need him here.
And my stocking we still do stockings at my parents' house at Christmas because Santa thinks we're really good children. My stocking is Simba.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Simba.
And as always, with these reviews and videos and podcasts, we play a drinking game along with the movie that we watched. And so Molly will run down those rules like she does.
So every time, like pretty much every week, it's every time there's a song.
Yeah, that's a constant rule.
That's our standard rule. Every time there's a song, drink. Drink twice if you know all the words to the songs in The Lion King.
Yeah.
Because we know most of the words. Let's be real, The Lion King has probably the best soundtrack of all of the Disney movies, especially all the ones that we've reviewed so far.
Yeah, if it's not the best soundtrack, then it's a top 3, top 2?
Top 2.
Right? Yeah.
Name a better one than The Lion King, I dare you.
It's tough off the top of the head.
Is there another movie that has all Rihanna songs? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Name whenever anyone says Mufasa.
Or drink when everyone says
Names.
Mufasa. Name, yeah. Yeah, so you drink when everyone says Mufasa, which was probably the most, consistent.
So obviously
drinking.
that's why I just said name instead of drink.
Yeah.
Because it's a drink every time someone says Mufasa. Drink when Mufasa dies heavily. Drink heavily, and the rules stated just because you need to numb
deal
the
with
pain.
it. You need to deal with that
Because
sadness.
it's really sad.
It is.
I'm really surprised I didn't cry. I think this is the only time I've watched Lion King and not cried.
Like your entire life? Or
No,
just...
like as an adult human, because I've watched it a bunch as an adult.
Yeah.
More than adults probably should that don't have children. That's how I watch it. Drink whenever Timon and Pumbaa have a bromance moment. They are so funny.
They're obviously the comic relief of the movie.
I did not realize how funny they were. I was cackling because I like to cackle. Drink whenever Zazu's a bitch, which is a lot. And drink whenever Nala shows up Simba. There was a rule that I did not write down and we did not follow. And I can't remember what it is.
You gotta look it up. Anyways, we'll come back to that. But when we start with The Lion King, we get like the best opening sequence ever, which is the great Circle of Life intro.
Sorry. All the animal puns.
Oh, yeah, the animal puns.
It.
Yeah, there's like an animal pun every like second fucking minute in this movie.
So no, don't do that.
No, that's a bad one.
Unless you're trying to black out intentionally.
Yeah. But back to Circle of Life, like, I think it's the best song in this movie. Molly disagrees.
We'll get to mine later.
But I just fucking love this song. And the whole intro is just such a pump up.
It is, like, very powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it comes in real strong. The opening, don't get me wrong, I think that you think it's the best song because the opening's so good.
The opening is so good. But I feel like I've never seen the Broadway, like, musical of The Lion King.
Well, that's obviously going to make it better.
No, but I'm sure that, like, leaving that, like, Circle of Life would be the best song that you would remember. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm just saying.
For those just listening on podcast, I rolled my eyes and I felt it.
They almost fell out of your head. Yeah. Yeah, and then baby Simba, cute as shit.
He's
super
so
cute. Yeah.
He's so cute. I really want to adopt him as a pet. Like, they lick his forehead and he's got like the flicky fur. He's so cute.
He is very
And then
cute.
they pass off their newborn baby to this crazy baboon that has no explanation of why it's there.
And we also do see later in the movie that Rafiki doesn't even live with them. He seems like he's like an outside consultant that comes in, raises your kid up into the air.
Rafiki is a medium.
Yeah, Molly has this
Lucas hates mediums and thinks that I'm a kook, and that's fine. We're both entitled to our opinion. We're still in love. It's cool. But it's so funny that you think it's cool that Rafiki's there, and he's a medium!
No, just because he's eccentric. That's the reason I think he's
Mediums
funny.
are eccentric.
Yeah, but, like, this is a movie. That's real life. So then after we see the presentation ceremony, the next thing we see is Scar in his lair, trying to catch a mouse and eat it, right?
Can I just say I really like, after the whole opening of Circle of Life, like, it just cuts and says, Lion King.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic.
It's like, boom, boom, Lion King.
And then it cuts the mouse. You don't even see Scar. It's just a mouse, and then you see the big paw trying to catch the mouse. Which I just think that's really good. Like.
And then when Zazu comes up and the mouse runs away, Scar says, "Oh, you made me miss my dinner." So he's obviously just gonna eat that mouse, right?
But that also indicates that Scar thinks that he's struggling for food. But I think if he wasn't so, like, antisocial, then he could just eat with everybody else.
Oh, of course, yeah. If he wasn't a big fucking dick, then that'd be
Not
fine.
a dick. Psychopath.
Yeah.
Like, actually psychotic.
Also, like, the whole thing with Scar and Mufasa, they're supposed to be brothers, right? They look completely different, and...
Do they have different dads?
And Scar, British.
Oh, Simba.
Yeah, he's got a British accent. Versus James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, obviously not British. Like, they had some, there was some, I don't know, they're lions, right? So there's supposed to be like one alpha and a couple other males around the pride, I guess.
But this was my whole thing with Nala and Simba. They don't show anybody else but Scar being a male in the pride, so our Nala and Simba have to be related.
It leads you to think they would be, right?
At least cousins, if not half brother and sister, have different moms but same dad.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Royal families do that.
Oh, yeah. The Queen of England is married to her cousin. Look it up.
I don't think they have to. I think they know.
I think most people know.
They know.
But if you don't, look it up.
But Pride Rock is pretty cool.
It's
seems pretty bumpin'. Seems pretty healthy.
Like the rock itself is hella impressive.
I used to have a plastic Pride Rock.
Oh, really?
And you could open it and all of the characters from the Lion King were in it. And then that's where you stored them, but like that's where you how you played with them.
Was it a like Polly Pockets-esque sort of deal?
Sort of.
Yeah. but like bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really... I'm so upset. I have so many Lion King things. I had a, like, Lion King backpack. Lion King is my favorite movie and still is as a 26-year-old woman.
Yeah, so then the next thing that we go to after the Scar and Mufasa, like, kind of...
Interaction.
Bitch around, I guess is what we'll call it.
Interaction bitch around.
Yeah, they're like
the
kind of...
bitch direction.
They're just kind of yipping back and forth a little bit.
They're pretty... I mean, Scar is very petty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we see Simba wake up Mufasa and take him out and say, like, you promised we'd walk around and explore.
Oh, and it's the sweetest thing. It's the everything the light touches speech.
Yeah, which is, like, an iconic moment in Disney canon. Like,
it's really nice. Like, it's really cute to see, like, him waking up at time being like, Dad, Dad. Like,
yeah.
And he's like, okay. Like, they're so cute. And then he takes him out and gives him this big speech. And then he says something about everything the light touches, and then Simba goes...
Yeah, no, he says, everything the light touches is our land, or whatever, and we rule over it. And Simba immediately says, what about that shadowy part over there?
What about the place the light doesn't touch? You dumbass!
You idiot!
Take the wax out of your ears!
Yeah, were you fucking listening? Like, pay attention.
My whole question is how... Like, Simba must be pretty young.
Yeah.
This has to be in, like, cat years or animal years or whatever, because it moves really quickly. Like, he's a newborn, and then all of a sudden...
Well, he's probably, like, 2 during the Everything the Light Touches speech, at the latest.
But what is 2... Right? What is 2 cat years in human years? Because he's pretty... He's, like, at least a 10-year-old in that scene, maturity-wise.
He's also a bitch, too, right? Like,
oh, hush, hush. You're a bitch. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
What was my question? How many
years is in human years is a 2-year-old cat?
Many.
That was a really reverse way to say that.
Yeah, I got what you said though. Yeah. Cat years.
Anyways, like, I guess that he would be naturally curious of the shadowy part. Because he's like, oh, everything the light touches is ours. Oh, what about that shit over there? He would want to know about what's over there.
Yes. Well, obviously he would. He's a kid. Yeah. Kids get into shit they're not supposed to all the time. That's why they're kids, and that's why they have parents.
Yeah. That's what he's seeing here. 10, 15?
That's 1 year. So, cat years, he's 30.
Oh, so he's probably, like, my estimation was probably...
A few months.
Like, he was probably, like, maybe 1 at the most, right?
Yeah. 2 years of a cat's life, like, it's 20, okay. 2 years human is 25 cat years.
Wow. Okay.
So, he's probably a year.
Yeah.
So, he's 10 or 12. That's what they said when I just did my quick Google fact check. And then this is my whole question, when he's gone, he's probably only 2 because it says they're 25.
Right.
And that would make way more sense that the kingdom's gone to shit and it's only been a year because then you can revive it. Sorry, spoiler alert.
I think most people have seen Lion King.
I don't know if you're letting your kids watch this. You should be.
Oh, yeah, and... So after we see them talking about the shady part, we see them walk around a little bit more, and we see the antelope, and he talks about the circle of life and everything, and rationalizing the killing of antelope for the greater good of, the chain and the circle of life.
And at first when you watch this, you're kind of like, excuse me, you're rationalizing murder.
No, but,
which, as humans, we do. We're like, you know what, but bacon tastes good.
Yeah.
But the way that Mufasa explains it, it's actually kind of sweet.
But the thing that I was thinking about is you look at that explanation of him murdering the antelope and killing the antelope to feed the pride.
But then when they die, they compose and they become the grass, and the antelope eat them.
Yeah, but before that, like, just think about Mufasa explaining to Simba, they, eat the antelope or whatever, and it's like this, like, positive message. Sorry. And then earlier, like 5 minutes earlier, we saw Scar trying to eat the mouse.
The mouse. Have you guys watched New Girl? Pants.
He tries to eat the mouse, and it's pictured as this negative thing. Like, why isn't that part of the circle of life? Right? Does that not make sense? Do you see what I'm saying there?
Mind blown!
Yeah. Yeah, like, why is Scar's eating something that's lower on the food chain than him bad, but Mufasa's is good?
I don't know if the mouse is supposed to be bad.
Maybe it's skipping a few steps in the food chain.
I don't think the mouse is supposed to be bad. I think the mouse is supposed to be... You're shaking the camera. I think the mouse is supposed to be like, this is what he has resulted to, instead of eating with the rest of the pride.
Yeah. Okay, maybe. Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to talk to anybody else.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Yeah. So.
And then the next thing we see after Mufasa and Scar's little, standoff tiff.
Another one
is after the
everything the light touches.
Yeah, we saw that everything the light touches, and them walking through the fields and talking about the circle of life and the antelope and everything. The next thing we see after that is the pouncing lesson, and we actually watched a version of this movie with the pouncing lesson still in it.
It was the original version, which is the better version.
Yeah, because now...
without that stupid fucking song, Morning Report.
Because there's another song that's been added in.
Which isn't even a good song.
No. It's not good. But we do see through the pouncing lesson that Simba is cocky as shit.
Yeah, so this is my whole thing. Another spoiler alert. If Simba didn't go off on his own, would he not just be some, like, spoiled fucking rich kid?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, if he stayed in that, like, in the confines of the Pride Rock area his entire life, it seems like he was on the path to just be, like, a little shit.
Timon and Pumbaa gave him, like, some life skills.
Oh, yeah.
With a Z.
Forced him to adapt.
Yeah. Made him figure out, you know what? Actually, I have to work for shit.
Yeah. Big time.
A lot of kids need that in 2019.
Oh, they do, in a big way.
I can name a few.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of notes about the whole Lion Pride situation.
We were really upset. And they all have a question mark and then an explanation point.
Yeah.
We were confused about the male pride, the
Lion Pride,
because there's an alpha male. But Lucas looked it up, did a quick Google fact check, and saw that there can be up to three or four.
Three or four males, an alpha.
But one is an alpha, and then there's a beta. Yeah. So there's Mufasa and Sarabi. There's Scar, but then there's all these other women.
Yeah, and
whose baby belongs to who?
It seems like Scar lives hella away too, right?
So Mufasa, I think, has sex with all of them.
He's probably laying that pipe down a couple times.
Ew! Don't say that.
Sorry.
I'm never having sex with you again.
I'm sorry.
Laying the pipe. It's okay, I say gross stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm just being dramatic. I don't know if you guys have met me. Actually, most of you probably haven't that are listening or watching. I'm a bit dramatic.
Oh, just a little. Just a touch.
I'm a Timon.
Yeah.
Lucas is a Pumbaa.
More of a Pumbaa. Yeah.
Sweet.
But so Simba, cocky as shit.
He's so cocky. Then we switched to Simba trying to convince Nala to go to the watering hole.
Right,
and it's not the watering hole. And then it's, I just can't wait to be king. Which I didn't realize when I was little. Like, Simba's whispering to all the animals the whole time. Trying to distract Zazu because they really want to go to the elephant graveyard.
Yeah.
I almost said grave hound. I have a problem with words.
Yeah, so they try to go to the graveyard, and they end up going there.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, this song is pretty good, pretty catchy.
Oh yeah,
pretty
great
fun.
song. I think it's the catchiest song of the bunch.
Catchiest, not best.
No, catchiest. But it definitely does get you moving a little bit, gets you shaking.
If you shake, if that's what you'd like to do.
That's what you want to do, I guess.
That's what you'd like to do. But yeah, and then they go to the elephant graveyard. They finally ditch Zazu because Sarabi, like, I'm watching this movie and Sarabi's like, yeah, you can go. And I, like, forgot how it had gone. And then she's like, only if you take Zazu. So she's being a responsible mom.
Yeah, she is. She
sends them with them.
Sends them with a babysitter.
We need to fucking ditch Zazu.
Yeah.
Because he's a wet blanket.
Such a wet blanket. Yeah, no, she's tucking herself in.
Our dog is so cute. She just tucked herself into blankets and only her head is poking out.
Penny the hype girl over there.
Can't even express it without seeing it. So then they head to the graveyard and they run into the hyenas.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was little, I was so weird because I've already said previously that I loved Jafar and I thought he was so hot.
Yeah.
Shenzi, the hyena, Whoopi Goldberg.
Although sorry to digress, but current Jafar, good looking dude. No?
He's not even. He's so short.
You think the current Aladdin better
He's
looking
cute.
dude? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, back on track.
Anyway. No, Shenzi was my favorite. Whoopi Goldberg.
Right, yeah. That's a classic.
Oh, I'm sure my parents still have it because they're pretty much hoarders that I love. They have the Shenzi toy at home.
Oh, yeah.
I had the hyena toy. I don't know why. My favorite song in the movie was Be Prepared. I don't know why any of this is. I just was the way I was.
I honestly thought Be Prepared was kind of a freaky song when I was youngster.
It was my favorite song in the movie when I was young. It was my favorite song. But now watching it, he's singing about be prepared for when I murder this kid and his dad.
Yeah, and you guys have to do like most of the work. Just sit around.
This is the whole thing about male lions. They don't want to do shit all, and they don't have to do shit all. The women will do everything for them, and in the movie, also the hyenas do everything for them.
Yeah.
So like, I wouldn't do anything if I didn't have to either. Lucas can attest to that.
Yeah. So where are we at here?
This is honestly, when you hear Be Prepared, and I just wrote a little note. It's a good soundtrack. It's all like Elton John, produced or wrote?
Yeah, I think it's mostly written and produced, and like I think if you actually bought like the actual soundtrack for the movie, it would be mostly Elton John singing a lot of the songs, right? Like in the movie when we hear Can You Feel the Love Tonight, it's sung mostly by Timon and Pumbaa and Simba and Nala.
Yeah.
Right? Like the four of them. But I think when you bought the soundtrack, it was the Elton John version that you were getting.
Yeah, which I'm so excited to hear Beyonce and Childish Gambino.
I know, yeah. They're like, I can't wait for the live action of this movie. It's gonna be really, really good. Well, it better be.
It comes out my bachelorette party weekend.
Yeah.
And after we get back, I don't know much about my bachelorette party, but I know we're going to Toronto. And when we get back from Toronto, we're going to see Lion King, or else it's not a proper bachelorette party. But
oh yeah, so when
we're watching, anyway, we got really sidetracked.
Yeah, off track a little bit, but anyway, so then after Be Prepared, we see Scar leading Simba out to like the little gorge. And putting him on that, like up by the tree on the little rise.
Literally leading him to his
leaving
death.
him for his death.
Like, that's fucked. He's like, come wait to hear your dad's gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
And then the whole fucking wildebeest things happen.
Yeah.
By the way, side note about my childhood again. When the wildebeest came out, I remember watching this movie in my living room. We used to live, my grandparents lived upstairs, we lived downstairs, so our kitchen and our living room were like really open and attached. I remember running from the one side of the living room wall over to where the little kitchen mini cupboard was in the corner and back and forth, and I was running with the wildebeest.
Yeah.
I was a wildebeest!
You are? Yeah. Seems accurate.
Anyway, just thought I'd put that in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's so scary. Like, that's a really fucked up way to kill someone. Like, you're planning just to get them trampled to death.
Yeah, so then Zazu... So, fucking Simba fucking tries to hightail it away from the wildebeest.
Jumps up, this is a branch, I'm a branch, and I'm holding on to myself as a branch.
Yeah, and Zazu's like, hang on, buddy, your pops is coming. Mufasa comes, grabs him, throws him up to safety, tries to get up himself, and Scar comes and does the classic. And I think this is like one of the best bad guy moves ever. Doesn't do a long speech, doesn't like say this is why I'm doing this, you're shit, I'm the best. He just like, long live the king, fuck you. He doesn't say fuck you, but long live the king.
Basically says fuck you because he kills him. Yeah. And then Simba goes and finds him, and it's like the saddest thing ever.
That is the saddest shit, yeah.
The cartoon that is crying, and then he's trying to blame it on Simba, saying it's all his fault. What about Sarabi? She's at home just all by herself.
Yeah.
Like, and Scar has to go back and say that your son and your husband are dead.
I know, yeah.
Like, it's the most fucked up thing ever.
Super fucked, yeah.
And then Scar is like the most manipulative, I was going to say human being, thing in the world. Sending Simba off, saying this is all your fault after he's seen his dad killed in front of him. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So sad. And then sends Shenzi, who I don't know why this murderer was my favorite, off in front of him or after him, and he goes and falls through the vines, and that's when he finds Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, which is the best.
I think that thank God he found Timon and Pumbaa in his life.
And Timon doesn't want to take him in at first because he's scared of him.
He's so scared of it. And Pumbaa, like I said, you're more of a Pumbaa, I'm more of a Timon, where I am very dramatic, very judgmental, but I'm also a stand-up comedian. I don't know if you've seen any of my shows that I don't have. And Lucas is just very, like, sweet and, like, give him the benefit of the doubt kind of thing.
And then we hit the Hakuna Matata.
And then it's Hakuna Matata. Well, they take
Ain't no worries.
They take in Simba and Timon. I almost said Simone. Timon starts filing down Simba's nails because he's fucking scared of him. Yeah. He's like, we'll show you how to do real life. And starts, like, filing down his nails. He's like, it's a fucking lion. Pumbaa at first is like, it's a lion. It's a baby lion. He's fine. He's fine. We can take him in. It's fine. And Timon's like,
no. He's gonna grow into like a big fucking lion. Yeah.
And then he's like, you know what? I told you we should take him in. It's fine. And then they start singing Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
Which makes me think they're like maybe smoking weed during that song.
Well, they're pretty chill, I would say.
Hakuna Matata.
They're pretty chill.
That could be another word for past the Dutchie. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and then, then the part of the song where they introduce him to the bugs, where they say slimy and satisfying. I used to want to eat those bugs. I don't know about you guys, but
especially the blue one when he's like, the cream puff kind.
The cream puff, exactly! You know what I'm talking about, so I'm not just fucking crazy.
No, I know what you mean, yeah.
They looked so good as cartoon bugs. Yes, I wanted to eat the slimy yet satisfying bugs. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And, another question about the food is, are the meerkats and the warthogs eating the same food?
I don't know. Like, from the look of them, it seems like they wouldn't eat the same thing, but...
And I also know, in reality, warthogs are mean.
Yeah, they are mean. Yeah.
They're not nice.
No.
So, what is that? Is it The Simpsons or something? They find a warthog, and they're in the cave.
Well, I think a warthog, if you if you like back it into a corner, is like fucking game over for
But they live in caves. That's a thing.
That's what I mean. Like if you back it, like if it feels defensive in any way, it'll fuck you straight up.
Yeah, so it's just funny that this tiny little meerkat and this warthog, and I mean, they pair with a lion, so the fact that they're all friends is funny, but like, they're BFFs before they even meet Simba.
Yeah. Another thing with this too is like we see Nala come back in soon, but like it seems like the three of them, Timon and Pumbaa and Simba live in fucking paradise, man.
Okay, we thought that Pride Rock was cool.
Pride Rock looks dope. This place is fucking sweet.
This place, why doesn't, okay, my question is at the end of the movie, why doesn't Simba take all
You're like, okay, I know a place.
Back there?
I know a place.
Well,
this place looks shit.
He doesn't want to disrupt Timon and Pumbaa's life.
He's trying to keep the circle of life intact.
Oh, shut up. Who cares? I'd be like, hey, look at this sweet pad I found.
Yeah, man. Let's go back to this waterfall where I used to chill by all the time. Yeah.
Everything is so green and nice. Let's all just eat bugs. Who cares about eating each other? Like, oh, it's so nice there. They have such a better house. I said Timon and Pumbaa's house is way better than Simba's house.
Yeah, but it's like Pride Rock at this point is an investment property. You know, it's nuts and bolts. You build it back up and then you sell high, right?
And then finally we flash back after Hakuna Matata and we see the sweet house that they live in. Hakuna Matata, blah, blah, blah. We flash back to Pride Rock and we see Scar sitting making Zazu sing for him.
Yeah.
And you just see bones everywhere. And Lucas, when we were first watching it, goes, oh, they're back in the elephant graveyard. And I was like, do you not remember? That is Pride Rock.
No, because
all the bones are Pride Rock.
Right before that scene, we see the montage of Simba, like, running back to get to Pride Rock. So I was like, oh, is this one... Does he go through the elephant graveyard again?
No, you don't see that yet. You don't see that until Nala comes back. No, it just flashes back and it says.
Oh, okay.
It's Simba like, no. It's not that yet.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Reading notes as we talk. We skipped really far. Oh! No, we didn't. So Scar, it just flashes back very briefly, and it shows how shitty Pride Rock is.
How terrible the conditions are. It is. Yeah, how terrible the conditions are. Yeah,
oh my god, so sorry.
No,
got confused. Okay, you guys need to realize that we are drinking the whole time we're doing this. As we're talking, as we're watching the movies, we're drinking, so if we get a little bit confused, it's okay.
Well, that's part of the fun.
It's part of the fun. No.
Yeah, but they do Can We Feel the Love Tonight? And
no. It says something. It says something about the women not wanting to hunt. Because
they don't want to hunt.
Scar is not doing anything good. And then it flashes back.
They're not going to work for no bitch ass.
No, they're not going to work for some bitch ass. And then in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And it's Timon and Pumbaa singing this the whole way back. And then Pumbaa goes off to chase a beetle.
Yeah.
And then
he's hunted by
Nala, and that's when Nala comes back.
Yeah.
So then she comes back, she tries to eat Pumbaa. Long story short, Mufasa, Simba get reconnected, reacquainted. Yeah. They realize it's each other. They start rubbing faces, which I think is so intimate compared to being like, hey, what's up? Shaking hands.
They get in there quick.
They really get in there quick, but that's how cats do it, I guess. But then she tells them, because, like, it just flashed back to show us how shitty it was. She says, like, I came to look for help. Like, there's no food, there's no water, there's nothing. We're fucked. And then she's like, you're king. You're king.
Yeah.
And Timon and Pumbaa are like, what? You never told us you were fucking king.
You're king?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yes.
Like, come on.
They're like, what are you talking about? You're king. He's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But Rafiki... Oh.
Yeah, so after Nala kind of snubs... Or after Simba, is like, no, I'm not going back or whatever.
Then they have their sex scene.
Pushes, he like slams down, like he's like, oh fuck this shit, and like lays down, and then shit flies up. Rafiki grabs that shit from hella far away.
The petals from the flowers. And realize that he smells.
Oh, Simba's back.
Simba's back.
Oh my Simba's God. Back.
Simba's back. So everyone knows Simba's back.
Well, he knows Simba's back.
Well, everyone knew.
Well, no, but not everyone knew then.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, everyone as in Nala and Rafiki.
Yeah. So then Rafiki is like, oh yeah, come with me, bud. He like tracks down
after the
Simba.
sex scene that is Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah.
Because Nala, let me tell you, she's a 2019 woman. She knows what she wants. She's going for it. She's giving him the eyes. She licks his face. She licks his face and then goes, I don't even know. Like,
she just gives him those bedroom eyes in a major way.
I don't know how to give bedroom eyes. We have a bedroom. But then they're singing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?" and it flashes back to Timon and Pumbaa, and they start crying. They're not happy about the fact that he's falling in love. Yeah. So like, this whole time they're really good friends, and then all of a sudden they're like being a little bit selfish about it.
They're being a little butthurt because they're missing their homie,
but they also
right?
didn't realize that he was the king this whole time.
No, but how long have the two of them been rolling around? Just them, right?
Yeah, but there's a year. They're with Simba, because we already established he is 25 cat years.
No, I get that, but it's like they don't want to lose one of their guys, right? They were a 2-man unit, now they were a 3-man unit.
Our trio's down to 2.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah, no, I get that, but
yeah.
So then Nala and Simba get in an argument. Yeah. Right after their sex, whatever they're doing, it's sex. Right after their intercourse.
It's sex adjacent.
They get into an argument, and he goes off on his own, and that's where he finds Rafiki. And Rafiki, I remember thinking the vines and everything that Rafiki takes Simba through to show him that Mufasa is a part of him. Mm-hmm. Which is so nice.
Yeah. When he looks at the water, he says, oh, look, your father is here. Look.
He's like, it's just my reflection.
Look harder.
That's what she said.
Because I think anybody can see their parents in their own face if they look hard enough. Most people look a little bit like one of their parents, at least.
I look like Patricia Mercier.
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. Shout out, Patty.
But yeah, so anyway, it's really nice. But you assume that Nala has gone back to Pride Rock.
Yeah.
And then Rafiki eventually is crazy, like knocks him in the head and all this stuff, but eventually convinces him that he needs to go back. Not convinces, but just shows him that he needs to go back. Like, Rafiki barely does shit all. What does he say when he comes up and he's sitting on the rock and he's like, oh, wait, you know my father? And
Simba's goes, like...
correction, knew your father.
No, he's, Simba says, oh, you knew my father? And Rafiki says, correction, I know your father.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, because his father's spirit is still alive. I know, as opposed to knew. No. I know him, he's still alive. Knew, past tense.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting it?
Yeah.
Get what I'm putting down?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm getting that. And Rafiki keeps slapping him over the head with his freaking stick. And then he finally decides that he needs to go back to Pride Rock. And then we're like, where's Nala? And it shows Nala goes back to Timon and Pumbaa because she's so cute. She's looking for Simba still.
That's legit. Yeah, she doesn't just like give up and go back.
She goes, best friend.
And she's like, oh, do you know what it is? And then Rafiki comes back and is like, oh, you looking for Simba? He's going back home. He gone.
Boy gone.
He going that way.
Boy gone.
He could also maybe use your help. He probably said too, right? He's like, he's going this way. By the way, if you guys went, that would be pretty fucking cool too.
BT dubs.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they all go back, but Simba's already gone back. It makes it seem like Simba's journey is a lot longer than all the other people's journeys.
Yeah.
Because it takes a little bit for them to even realize that he's gone, and then all of a sudden they're there, like, right after he gets there.
And Simba running back is a full-on montage, and them after,
they're
shit,
like, hey!
Simba's gone, they're like, oh shit, he's gone? Okay, we're here now.
We out here.
Yeah.
And that's when that's when Lucas thought it was the elephant graveyard.
Oh, right.
That's when he goes back to Pride Rock.
Yeah,
and he sees all the wildebeest skeletons.
Yeah.
One wildebeest killed y'all, so you'd be a little bit happy about it. No? No?
Well, it's not part of the circle of life.
I don't know. But my whole thing is, he says he's going back to challenge Scar for, like, the throne. But why is he going back to challenge for what is rightfully his?
I mean, Scar is the king currently, so he has to be challenged, I guess.
No, only because he made everyone think that Simba was dead. Simba's not dead. Simba is rightful to the throne.
Well, the Scar has the support of the hyenas behind him now, too, right?
Yes,
and they have way more... And I guess Nala... They have higher manpower than the lions do, right?
Nala did explain that when she went back. The hyenas took over, everything like that. So I get that now, a little bit more. But my whole thing was, he shouldn't have to challenge him, like... That was his throne. He was tricked into thinking that he killed his dad. Blah blah blah. And when he goes back, Pride Rock's fucked. So why wouldn't he just be able to take right over?
And then they use fucking Timon and Pumbaa as a big time distraction to get all the hyenas, like, chasing them out. And he's Timon like hula dancing and shit.
He says, do you want me to dress a dragon dance hula? Because I'm not going to do that. And then it switches to him being like, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Hula.
And then they get the whole fucking hyenas chasing after them. So then,
how do they get away from the hyenas?
That's a question that I kind of had, too. They have to, like, you would think they would have to have, like, a secret, like, oh, sneak in here, go turn this corner that they won't know where I'm going to go. Well, because
you would think that Simba would have that for them, so that, I like to believe that
but
that's
it's also
what
the first time that that Timon and Pumbaa have ever been there.
Yeah, but Simba grew up there for a year.
For a year? Spent most of his life with Timon and Pumbaa?
No, we've already discussed that he's only 2 in cat years. A year here, a year there.
Right.
So, he should have some tricks of the trade, no?
Yeah, I guess he would. He would know a little bit what's up.
So that's probably how they got away.
Yeah. Then we see the lightning come down and shit starts to get real. Fire.
No, but it's, Scar starts to, like, out Simba and say that he was the one who killed Mufasa, all of this stuff there on Pride Rock. And Sarabi, like, gets heartbroken a little bit because she thinks that Simba, she's like, it's not true. Like, she thinks that he's the one that did it. And then all of a sudden, lightning strikes on Pride Rock when they're kind of fighting. And he's got Simba in the same position.
Thing, except as he makes a bit of a mistake here. When he kills Mufasa, it's just, no speech, nothing. Long live the king. Second time around, I'll give a little bit of a speech this time. I was the one who killed your father.
And that's how
Simba is like, gets that adrenaline rush. Oh shit, I'm up here. I'm going to fuck you up.
And then he makes him tell everyone. He's like, no, I didn't kill my dad, you fucking psychopath.
Exactly.
Which really surprises me if he has the maturity of a 25-year-old in human years. How has he not realized that since?
Yeah, I don't understand how he doesn't reflect on the whole situation. Be like, no, maybe I was set up, or maybe maybe my uncle's kind of a bad dude.
Or not even that. I didn't do anything wrong.
Right, yeah. I just was told to wait here, and then shit came running at me, and I was, saved.
I don't know if you guys can hear Penny.
I'm sure they can.
Probably can.
She's going crazy a little bit.
She's the circle of love.
Yeah.
So then it starts with like
Penny.
most dramatic fight ever.
Quiet.
And they start fighting. The women lions come in and start fighting everybody else, and and then it shows Rafiki coming in with his stick. He's kind of like Obi-Wan.
He clubbed a couple people, big time.
He's Obi-Wan from Star Wars.
A little bit,
That's Rafiki. But anyway, Scar tries to. It comes back down to honestly. Scar and Simba, and it's, oh, you did this to my father, because Simba's pretty much about to kill him, because he realizes that
he wants that
Scar
blood.
has murdered Mufasa and lied, and he's been away his whole life because of Scar. And he comes back and he wants to kill him, and Scar's begging for his life. Begging and saying that the hyenas are the reason that Mufasa died.
Yeah.
Such a bitch move.
Yeah.
But I am so glad, and everybody knows that
It's
the
a
fucking
flip-flopper.
hyenas hear that. So fuck you, yeah. And then
Yeah.
all the hyenas fucking murder Scar's ass.
Yeah, so he pushes him down, and
You
Scar's
know, he doesn't push him down. He just lets him go.
He just lets him go. Yeah. And then the hyenas end up taking out Scar, which is justice for sure.
Justice, kind of brutal for a kids movie.
Yeah, a little bit.
But watching it as an adult, you feel pretty happy.
And then we also see, then like the final scene of the movie is again the circle of life.
That's the whole movie.
Yeah.
My whole
And
question
we
is if the whole movie is a circle of life, is Pride Rock gonna go shit about every shitty uncle that they've ever had in the shit bucket?
Watch out for them uncles if it's a
Watch
circle
out for the
of life.
shitbirds, because the shitbirds are gonna kick the shit out of your shit life.
Right?
Trailer Park Boys.
You're right there, Leahy.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
But anyway, that's my whole question is, if it's a circle of life, is there going to be shit uncles?
Yeah, probably. Every once in a while there's going to be a shit
It's
uncle.
the circle. The circle of life. Done.
Yeah, yeah, so they have a baby at the end. We didn't say that. They have a baby at the end.
Oh, they do have a baby at the end. Yeah. And that's Lion King 2. What is his name? Kuobu or Kuoku or...
I'm not sure.
Kokuam. I think that might have been from Pocahontas.
Kokuam is from Puerto Rico.
And Kira is the love interest in that movie. Kira.
I remember, I've only seen Lion King 2 maybe once or twice in my entire life. Yeah. All right, so on to our couple categories that we like to hit.
Can we just like round up and say that Lion King is the best Disney movie?
Oh, it's fantastic. I love it. It's if it's not the best, it's top 2. But it might be the best.
What's top 1?
I have no idea. That's
Lion
what I mean.
King, idiot.
That's what I mean. Like if it's not top 1, it's top 2. You could make an argument for something else, and I would listen to it, but I think Lion King is probably the best. For more or less, I think we need more of their time apart a little bit. We need to see Pride Rock go into shit a little bit. We see a pretty good deal of, like we get the whole Hakuna Matata song.
But we need to see a little bit more of that.
I feel like we need a little bit more of that too.
Not just of the song though, like just of his life, like growing a little bit.
The movie's about an hour and a half long. Let's
not even.
Let's stretch it out to like 145, 150.
It's 89 minutes long.
Yeah, let's stretch it out to like an hour.
Oh, you're saying we need to stretch it out.
Yeah, let's stretch it out a little bit more and show some time apart, I guess. Yeah.
Show the time apart. Show the downfall of Pride Rock, and show just the way that Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba are all living together. Because Hakuna Matata kind of explains it.
Yeah.
We kind of want to see more of their sick house.
Yeah. Yeah, and like we get a couple overshots of like, oh, it looks like paradise, but never like them actually living in paradise, right?
We just see Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna which is fine, but like we could
no
see more
more.
of it.
Yeah.
So my new thing is marry, fuck, kill.
So for your marry, fuck, kill this week, we got Timon, Pumbaa, Rafiki. Who you putting where?
I am going to marry Pumbaa.
Marry Pumbaa. Okay. Yeah. He's the most level-headed.
I'm going to fuck Rafiki and kill Timon.
Timon's a mouthpiece.
Yeah, he's so dramatic. Like I said, he's very much like me. I would kill me. Timon is very dramatic. He's a mouthpiece. He thinks he's fucking hilarious.
He is
Pumbaa
hilarious.
is so sweet. As soon as he finds out that Simba is the king, he bows down to him. He's very respectful. Rafiki's just fun, and it would be a crazy story.
Yeah.
So I think marry, fuck, kill, marry Pumbaa, fuck Rafiki, kill Timon.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree with me?
Yeah,
you don't have to go into your own thing.
No, I do agree with that. Yeah, no, I agree with that actually a lot after you explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
this is the crazy monkey that I banged.
So the last thing we normally go into is our MVP, like you the real MVP.
You the real one.
And I think my MVP for this is got to be Zazu. He's the homie. He's a little bit of a shit. You know, he's a little bit of that narc when you're young, but you don't realize that he's really just trying to look out for you.
That's like Annie Bobby. I used to think she was such a narc, but she actually just had our best interests at heart.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's like always trying to help, and
he goes and finds them in the elephant graveyard.
Exactly. Goes finds him in the elephant graveyard. Goes out there when Nala is out there too and stuff, right?
He's trapped.
Oh no, he's trapped there. Sorry.
No, but he's out there supervising, and like he does really try to help, and
yeah. No, yeah, and there's something he does in the last couple of minutes that's really key, and that's why I elected him. But I don't remember what it is right now because I'm a little sloshed. Yeah.
My MVP would be Rafiki.
Oh yeah, I like that pick.
Rafiki, because obviously he gets Simba back to Pride Rock when it's all gone to shit. And the thing is, he like smells the petals. He doesn't even go and talk to him. He just smells the petals, and then he knows that Simba's still alive. So he goes and starts smacking him on the head with his stick and everything, and saying you need to go back and live your best Mufasa life, and showing him that he lived, like Mufasa lives on through him, and all this stuff, and like helping him out at the end. He comes through like he's Obi-Wan. Like, I just think Rafiki's the real MVP.
Yeah, no, I like that pick too. Yeah.
Anyway,
all right, well,
that was episode 11. That was my favorite movie of all time.
Favorite movie of all time.
I've told you that before.
Yeah.
You should know this.
I know, but that's episode 11 of Drinking with Disney. Obviously, follow us on all the social medias. Twitter is @DrinkingWDisney.
If you want to drink a vodka soda beverage, drink this vodka soda beverage.
If you want beers, local Ontario craft beer that you can get at the LCBO and
local
beer store.
Guelph beers, by the way.
Right from Guelph here. Right down the road is Royal City Hibiscus Saison. Oh, man, that shit'll leave you wanting another one when you finish your current one.
He's got a couple to have another.
Had a few. Anyway, as always, like us on our socials, subscribe to the podcast, rate and review. We will see you guys in a couple weeks with our next review.
I will see you guys in a couple weeks for our next review.
I will be out for the next one.
Lucas Henfen will be on his bachelor party, and I will be having a special guest.
Yeah, we will have a special guest.
Local to Guelph. May or may not be Lydia from Painted White Photography.
Yeah. Yeah. So, as always, thank you guys, and we will see you next time. I won't, but she will.